profile. I'm sure if you watched any of my videos, you know we've been working on this deck for a while. We still don't have all of the pieces, but we have most of the pieces, so I'm going to show you what I'm running right now and what's eventually going to replace it once my order comes in. We'll start off with the main deck. So we run 3 Aluber, which is pretty much standard. I do run the 3 Fawn of Albaz. I know, a lot of people say you can cut them down to 2, but with one of the other cards in my deck, I'll show you why I choose to run 3. We're also running 2 Tragedies, which again, I know a lot of people run at 1. 1 Ad Libitum, just because it's good with Guardian Chimera and can bring back your Mirror Jade off of the Branded in Red play. That's pretty much our Despian lineup. We play 2 Mercurier. Usually just 1 to actually banish off for the effect, and then 1, if actually play from hand. We play 3 Ash Blossoms for our crossout target. And going second, we're playing 3 of the multidimensional kaiju. These are some good going second cards. You gotta play the 1 Albion, the 1 Blazing Cartesia. I would play 2, I just don't have to. And 1 Bestial Lubellion, just as another light target. Also to get Branded Lost out on the field using his effect. And 1 Bestial Druid's Worm. He's just kind of like a proxy right now. He's really good against the Scareclaw Kashtira, but he's probably going to get replaced for the actual Sarnier when I get him. That's the last card I'm waiting on. Now, this is why I play the 3 Albaz, and the other Dark Monsters count as higher, is because I am playing 3 Allure of Darkness. It's a good, you can banish Mercury off this to get the effect, or banish one of the kaijus. Like I said before, we're playing 3 crossouts in the main. I know a lot of people don't like that. They run crossouts in the main. But when your deck's, biggest stopper is Ash Blossom, if you can, draw into the crossout, I like it in the main for now. We also play 2 Super Polys in the main, just for helping us break boards. One Called By, 1 Gold Sark, just for consistency. if you do get ashed, you know, and you have the called by to stop it. And the Gold Sark to either banish the Tragedy or one of the Mercuriers. We, of course, got the 3 fusion deployments. You could either reveal Cartesia or your Dark Magician to summon out. You can either, like I said, you could use this to summon out your Dark Magician from your deck or the Cartesia. Mostly you go for the Cartesia. I didn't show the Dark Magician, but here's our Dark Magician, guys, if you were wondering where he was at when we were talking about the monsters. Play the 1 branded Lost, the 1 branded in red, 3 openings, 3 branded fusions, just because it's the best card basically in this deck is the branded fusion. And 1 Retribution. So that's 44 cards in the main, in case you guys were counting or wondering. And go into our extra deck. We play 1 Red Eyes Dark Dragoon, 1 Predoplant Dragon Stapelia, mostly as our Super Poly target, 1 Titanclad, the Ash Dragon, mostly to send off the Mirror Jade effect. We got 1 Despia Queritus, Granganol, the Dust Dragon. Use that for the Cartesia. 1 Ribrium, 1 Guardian Chimera, and pretty much two Albion, the 1 common and the 1 ultra rare variant. You can make him off of the Bestial Libellion. And we got 2 Mirror Jade as your big boss monster, 2 Lubellion the Searing Dragon, and 2 Masquerade the Blazing Dragon. I'm thinking about either dropping this to 1 or cutting it for like a Draco Stapelia. And I also think it's good. It's a good Super Poly, even though you do have to have a Despia monster on the field. I figure if you have an Aluber after you get his draw, if he's still somehow, you know, on your field not fused, going into the next turn and you set a Super Poly, you can use the Super Poly, and as long as your opponent has 1 light or dark monster, which I believe Cashiers most of their XZs are dark, so I like it. I like it at 2 so far, but I have been thinking about it just because the extra deck's a little tight. Going into our side deck, got 1 Expulsion. I'm thinking about either running the Rawl's Disciple in the side or a Jinzo. 2 D-Barrier, mostly for the crossout target. 3 Cosmic Cyclone, because we hate back row. It's good back row removal. 3 Book of Eclipse. The Effect Veilers are kind of just here for extra light targets. 1 Evenly, which is going to be 3 Evenly. once I get the other two that I'm waiting on. 2 imperms, also good just for the crossout target. And we're playing 1 lightning storm. These are just the tokens that came with it. It's not really part of my side deck, so it doesn't count towards the side deck count, but I just keep it in my deck box in case I need a token if, you know, I get Nibiru or I Nibiru somebody. But in this build, we're not playing Nibiru. So other than the side deck needing completed, I need the one Sarnier for the main deck. Get rid of the Druid's Worm. But this is probably going to be 3 Evenlies if I ever do another deck profile. And I don't know if I'm going to keep the Imperms or the Lightning Storm. So these would probably go away. And I keep the D barrier for now and then add in something else so I can actually play the Expulsion. Like, I know a lot of people are on the Gimmick Puppet, but I don't have the Gimmick Puppet right now. But I do have a Jinzo and I have a couple Raw's Disciples, so I could do that combo line. But as always, if you guys enjoyed the deck profile, or if you want to see me do some combos or whatnot, or like we can do